Hello all, welcome back to another preview of the Premier League Arena. This is me, Shreya Roy, and today I'm going to preview the Chelsea vs Everton clash, which is going to take place at Stamford Bridge. So, as with every preview, I start with the previous game week results. And Everton lost to Crystal Palace, where they were slowly starting building momentum when they beat Arsenal, and it looked like RafaelBenitez sacking pressure will go away. But now they have a lot of injury crisis, and they've also been beaten away at Crystal Palace, where in the Premier League era they haven't lost since 1994. While their counterparts Chelsea are also going in a dip of form. They drew against Zenit St. Petersburg, they lost to West Ham, they drew to Burnley, they drew to Manchester United, but they bounced back. Even if they did not play well, they got a morale boosting late winner goal where they scored 2 penalties in the end, and Chelsea won that match 3-2, where they scored a 94th minute penalty. So they still stay. They are 5 points behind Manchester City, but they have a game in hand, and if they win this match against Everton, they again will be 2 points behind, though still in the title race. So these were the results. Now moving on to the injury news, and Everton have a host of problems. They will have no Yerry Mina, no Seamus Coleman, no Andre Townsend, no Allen most probably, and no Calvert-Lewin, no Richarlison, and this is crisis. You have to feel for them. As much as Benitez, people criticize him, but how can a manager face so many injury problems? While the counterpart Chelsea have their own injury problems, but Chilwell has come back and doing a bit of running, but he's still out for a long time. Chalobah most probably might be back in some time, but overall I do not think he'll be available in this match. Kante has returned to training, but he hasn't played in some time, so he won't be rushed away, so he also won't be available. And same with Mateo Kovacic. So these were the Chelsea injury news, and already we discussed the Everton injury news. Now coming on to the likely lineup, and for the home team, I expect them to line up with Edward Mendy, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, Andreas Christensen, because Chelsea last played the game as Saturday, and this is a Thursday, so they have got enough rest. So there's no need to rotate Silva and Rudiger, and because of rundown and height of Everton players, Chelsea might prefer Christensen instead of Azpilicueta. Reece James will be at the right and Alonso at the left, because Chelsea have no other option because Ben Chilwell is injured. So Alonso will have to play every game. And then in the midfield is going to be Jorginho Loftus-Cheek, because again, the only option to rest Jorginho Loftus-Cheek means play Saul or Barkley, which both of them were very unimpressive. And then the front three, for me, I was stunned. Romelu Lukaku was dropped in the last game, whether it was to do with Chelsea having a lot of matches, Lukaku not being fit, or there are some other reasons. But Lukaku must play. And I think with Wolves coming on Sunday, we might see some rotation, because you cannot play players so much times. So it's going to be Lukaku, Pulisic, and Mount in my opinion, because Pulisic has not played for some time, so he's fully rested. Mount is undroppable. Lukaku will play, and Havertz might be rested for the game for Sunday against Wolves, and Lukaku might be rested in that. So these were the home team lineup. Now going with the away team, Everton, and they have a host of injury crisis. They can even shift to a back three, they can play a back four, but they have a lot of injury crisis. But I do not see them play back three, even if it is very teasing to play back three against Chelsea, because if you're back three, you're not educated in that, you have not played it for a long time, or you've not played it ever, you can be destroyed by Chelsea. So it's better not to match them and play the way you've been doing this season. So I do expect them to go with Mason Holgate at the right, Ben Godfrey at the left, because Lucas Dean at left is out of favour with RafaelBenitez, and Seamus Coleman is injured, so Mason Holgate will have to play at the right and Godfrey at the left. In the middle it will be Keane, and as there's no Yerry Mina, so therefore it's going to be Brentford, and it's going to be goalkeeper Jordan Pickford. In the midfield, I think they'll go with a three-man midfield to protect the defence, and with no Allen, it's going to be Fabian Delph, Doucouré, and Gomez. And then it's going to be front three, where you can it could either be 4-3-3 formation or a 4-5-1 formation with Demarai Gray, Alex Iwobi, and Rondon. I do want to see Gordon playing, because he's a young kid and he has played well for Everton so far, but Benitez in such a high game is not going to play him, and he'll most probably play Iwobi, and then Rondon, and at the left side is going to be Demarai Gray. This was the lineups. Now moving on to the last part, and that's the prediction. And as much as Everton are a good side, with the injury crisis they have, Chelsea have no excuses to not win this game, because if they don't win this game, it's just not going to destroy the title aspirations. It will break the confidence of the team. Dip in form will even look more real, and it will be a travesty if Chelsea lose to this Everton side with so many injury crises. Chelsea still have a very good lineup available to them even after injuries. Everton, no Calvert-Lewin, no Richarlison, no Allen. There's no excuses for Chelsea to drop points in this match, and I do expect, because of Everton having so many injuries, they'll be overly defensive, and I think it will bite them in the back. I think it will be Chelsea 4, Everton 0. I'm so sorry to say this if Everton fans are listening, but they have so many injuries. I can't see them dealing with that. But overall, in football, anything has happened. It could easily end Chelsea 0, Everton 1. But my prediction, looking at the injuries, is Chelsea 4, Everton 0. If Richarlison and Allen were available, I think it would have been a 2-1 or 3-1. But with them not being available, I think it's written for Chelsea to win this game 4-0, because Everton have so many injuries. So this was my preview. I hope you enjoyed it, and please do not forget to put your prediction in the comment section below, and we'll have a chat regarding that. Thank you for watching.